Hello. Today I'm going to open up some Hot Wheels. I was at the drugstore and I've never seen Hot Wheels at the drugstore, but they had some 5-packs. I got the Hot Wheels Legends 5-pack, and they had the entire 4 set of these, this Buzz Lightyear series. So I got all 4 cars. Pardon my manly shrieking. And I've had this for a bit, but I'd like to open it. It's premium German cars, Deutchland design. Okay. So where to start? Let's start with the 5-pack. How do we open it? Magic? Do we use magic? Okay, I have an idea. Okay. So, they had a few 5-packs, all of which looked good, but this one had a car I was particularly interested in grabbing. It's a Diora 2 with this really nice like soft blue window and chrome interior. It makes it almost feel like a submersible exploration vehicle. I really like this casting. One of the things I like about it is that it doesn't really need tempo passes in order to look good. Like, you know, there's no paint on the front or the back here, and it looks great anyway. In fact, you know, I don't think it even needs this Hot Wheels. I know it's supposed to be the Hot Wheels flame, but it really does feel like a wave because of the color and because of the impression that this bubble gives in this color. So this is a very aquatic version of the Diora 2, and I'm very happy with it. It's very cool. It's very cool. And then there's a couple of cars I'm not familiar with here. So this is the Loop Coupe. '50th anniversary logo on the side. It's got some really sharp bodywork on it, which is kind of cool. Yeah, a spoiler that's down below this bit of arrow, which is, I mean, I don't know how the wind's really going to get to it, but that's okay. It's tilted up at the front, tilted up at the back for running on the Hot Wheels track, I assume. And of course these are all gonna roll like a dream. Sorry, I've been doing videos on other brands, and it's just nice to remind myself that there are some things that Hot Wheels makes a priority, and rolling is one of them. Pricing and quality control. Okay, I might have to keep looking these up unless it's on the bottom. Let's see if it's on the bottom first. Two jets. I mean, I see one jet. It says two jets on the side. Why is it called two jets? I really like this split spoiler. It's almost like an inverted FXX Ferrari spoiler. So I get that it looks like a jet cockpit, which is a really cool idea for a car. It looks like one jet cockpit. It's got a little arrow pointing at the where you can stand on it. Also very cool for getting in and out. Two jets, two jets. I'm sure there's a pun I'm not getting. Rolls like a dream. Wow. Now, are the copper wheels the ones that are like FTEs, like faster than ever? Because that goes. I don't know, but that is a smooth roll. And actually, this is really cool. This jet cockpit design. This is a really cool idea for a fantasy car, and it's implemented really well in this like metallic matte gray and the orange cockpit glass. This is good. This is good. I thought I was gonna like the Diora 2 the best, but that might be a contender. This is the other reason that I picked up the set right here, and this is the 71 custom El Camino with the rockets on the back, and El Camino. No, it doesn't say, but it's a 71 custom El Camino because the factory El Camino didn't have rockets on the back, I'm pretty sure. This one's got some nice, subtle tampo stuff. Oh, it's also got one. So I noticed this when I was looking at, when I unboxed the gray version of this, that the lights were asymmetrical. And here, one of them has an orange bit of paint around it. They're still asymmetrical, that's in the molding, and it's got a Hot Wheels license plate, that's nice. So that's really cool. It doesn't need anything on the side, that's just a gorgeous looking car. And then on the top you've got these like you know, little hooks for keeping the engine open or closed. I don't know, I don't drive a jet car. And little orange dots there for having orange dots, little yellow or gold. I love the red rims. Yeah, it's a wow. This is just, it's nice. It's matte. The inside's what color is the inside? It's one of these three grays. I think it might be the rocket part. The window is the hose, that's for sure. Yeah, but because it's in darkness, it's difficult to tell the difference between these two, if they're textured and in there. This is a cool car. And then the final one, the fifth one, is the Chevy Camaro Special Edition. The door handle looks cool. It's got a very light touch with the paint on this side. It's got the Hot Wheels logo and the word Camaro and nothing else. On the front, there's enough cutaway and molding to not require paint for it to look decent. I like that. This side's the same as the other. The back could have used some paint, I think. Yeah, the speed line down the top is cool. But I think that taillights would have been like, even just put the Camaro badge on the back with taillights and leave the sides blank. That would have worked too. And then you could have headlights and taillights if you skip the sides. Yeah, it's I don't know. Modern muscle cars aren't really my thing. I could see someone really liking this car. It's done well. Rolls really well. Okay, let's see here. So, 5-pack. And there's, yeah, like 3 great cars in it. And 2 of them well, yeah, I don't know. These are all great for different reasons. I can't really lump any 2 of them together. They're just very, very cool. This would be cool even without the rockets, but the rockets somehow do not detract from it, even though if you were describing it to me before I had seen it, I would think, oh, that's going to be very silly. And it is silly, but in a, like, charming way. Okay, so let's get into this car culture release. Also kind of a silly design idea. Does it open down? Okay, so it's a shipping container. All right, I'm gonna need that knife. Okay. And so they're all gonna have to come out at once, I guess. If I can somehow get a hold. frustrated. Get even. Okay, so this is a Mercedes Sprinter Tourer. I really like this top. I really like the top piece. These are premium, so they have rubber wheels, and it's metal on metal. Oh, this is nice. Tires are really cool. I like how deep they are. Not the tires, the wheels. I like how deep the wheels are. Kind of wish that this matched the wheels, but I understand the limitations. This has a nice texture to it. This is a really nice, like, pleasing color. It's like very look at it in comparison to this kind of garish green. It's very subtle, I guess. Easygoing. It's an easygoing color. It's laid back. It wants to know if you want to borrow its David Foster Wallace book, you know? And you don't. Obviously you don't, but, you know, it doesn't mind. It's like, that's cool. Not everything is for everybody, man. I hope that you have a good one. And you're like, you too. And even though it reads David Foster Wallace, you're still like, he seemed nice. He seemed, you know, laid back. So, I think that's a winner. For sure. So let's go in order. This will be the Audi Sport S4 Quattro. So, none of the charm of its rally predecessor, but a really lovely yellow color. I think Audi just calls anything with all-wheel drive a Quattro. Rolls like a dream on these rubber tires. I think that the tires would slow it down on like the track, like in reality, but I don't have a track. That's not to say I haven't looked for a track. Don't judge me incorrectly. I watched a bunch of videos of people doing like rally races on this like big elaborate Hot Wheels track that they'd made, and it was so much fun. It seemed so cool. Yeah, this car is okay. Okay. I haven't had a lot of love for the Audis I've come across that aren't, because obviously the Sport Quattro, the Group B car, one of my favorite cars of all time, but modern Audis, they just, I don't know. I think that it's my love of rally and the historical importance of the car, and just how badass it is that lead me to like it so much, and the new cars have nothing to do with that. This is such a great color for a Porsche. I have actually starting a pretty good little collection of blue Porsches. And this will fit right in. And it definitely benefits from, you know, the complete a pass on every side treatment that the premium cars get. And it's a much different of the GT3, a much different treatment of the GT3 Porsche than this GT3 Porsche. So it has a lot more in common with its origins, silhouette-wise. This is gorgeous. This is really gorgeous. The black on black wheels, the blue is so nice. Almost looks like it has a happy face. That's funny. Wow. That's great. I mean, the Tiffany blue Porsche is still my favorite, I think. That one's going to be hard to topple, but this is an exciting addition to my collection of Porsches, no doubt. It's just gorgeous. It's just gorgeous. And it's getting to the point where I can't remember what's next. Okay, so this is the Mercedes-Benz AMG Coupe Black Series. Okay, it's red, but I'm not judging. I like the wheels. I think they suit the car. C63. They've got the exhausts just painted on. These lines follow a very subtle molding along the top. That's cool. And these are put in to give it kind of an aero look, like here's actual aero on it. Oh, the badging on the front's great. Like the silver pass on the badging with the black still behind it. And it's got a nice silhouette. Boxier than the Porsche, but a little more powerful looking too. And the windows, all of which are like traced isn't the right word. Let me think of the right word. Are outlined in black. Look very nice. It's not my favorite of the cars, but it is by no means a bad car or a failure of this set. So far, the only car that I would say isn't top-notch is the Audi. And then onto our final car. It's a Mercedes-Benz AMG C-Class Racer. This one has a lot going on. And I wonder wonder if it's trying to go for the impression of that Berlin 2000 car. Like, these aren't signatures, but they're, at first glance, they could be. That grille is amazing. And the badge is amazing. I mean, this makes me wish that Hot Wheels did actual, oh wow, look at this wheel. Black on black, and then inside it's got you can see the axle. That's really cool. It makes me wish that Hot Wheels did actual racing liveries. Because, I mean, I'm sure that, I mean, the market's there, you know, they don't have to do huge runs, but the market is definitely there for people to pick up actual, you know, I mean, I don't even really follow motorsport, but there's a few that I've looked for in particular, like Michel Mouton, Audi Quattro. I had to go to a different scale of diecast to get it, but I got one from her first win in the WRC. I was thrilled to find that. You know, people love NASCAR. They could do a line of, well, I mean, I'm not going to tell Hot Wheels how to do their job, and there are other companies that do those things, so I think this one goes with the Audi, where I'm just not super in love with it. It does have a really nice silhouette, though. So, okay, let's debrief on these cars. This is very cool. A very, very cool color. A very interesting addition to this lineup of sports and racing cars. Kind of a surprise, but like deeply cool, deeply cool. Yeah, I'm glad to have this. This blue Porsche, no question, like the highlight of this set. Yeah, I mean, you can pick these up in individual cards. You don't have to get this big box. So if you get a chance and you like Porsches at all, I would check this out for sure. I'm gonna be honest, I'm having a hard time here. These two Mercedes are kind of about the same to me. I'm gonna go with the race car. Initially, I think I didn't like it because it wasn't what it hinted at. But if I look at it for what it is, it's a cool race car livery, which is something that Hot Wheels sometimes half-asses, you know? I mean, it's still kind of a fantasy livery, but it's got real sponsors, and it's a dope car. So the other two I could take or leave, I guess. Still, ravaging 3 out of 5 on these 5 packs. That's pretty good. Yeah. all that remains is 4 cars from a movie that I have not seen. I don't know what I'm going to do with this. Keep my secrets in it. All right, so let's take a look at them quick. So this is a character named Izzy Hawthorne. She looks like a hero. She drives this, it's hard to see inside the thing, kind of Mandalorian looking thing. And the back just shows the other cars in the set and says, not for use with Hot Wheels sets. So I guess we're not flinging it around any. This one looks cool. I think this is an artificial intelligent robot cat, but I mean, a cat car? I'm sold. And these seem similar. They seem like Buzz Lightyear, you know, normal hero guy in his car. And then angry, cranky Buzz Lightyear and his Commodore 64 inspired car. So, I don't know. I haven't seen the movie, so let's just get at it. Oh, I like the green bottom. So these are definitely not premiums. I don't know why it says not compatible with sets. These are great track wheels. Like really great. So there's purple plastic, like this here is purple plastic. But then there's a purple paint that's like matte, but also sparkly. And it's quite nice. Very subtle. It's only in, you know, a couple small places. Yeah. It's got some asymmetrical stuff. There's an orange light there, but on this side it's got the colors. The colors again. Okay, so the colors are symmetrical. Headlights with eyebrows for some reason. Is this also sparkly? Yeah, there's like a green sparkly paint too. And that's only used in that one spot. The purple chromed wheels are, like I said, amazing. Yeah, I mean, this seems like it'd be just an amazing track car. It pulls up a bit at the front. In the back, it doesn't even need to. This spoiler is very like experimental F1 looking, or F1 looking. Yeah, this is a fun car. It's a fun little car. Let's look at non-cranky Buzz Lightyear. Okay, this one's got a very different feel. Some of the lines are really like so thick that it seems like it might open. It's got a lot of detail. And it does have sparkly paint as well, but it's gloss. It's glossed. Like all this gray is sparkly. The gray around the window is kind of sparkly, and the purple. It's got the speed disc wheels that spin great. It's tilted up for the track. It's got a single seat cockpit and no steering wheel. It's got like a flight stick. That's kind of cool. It looks like playing cards, but it's not. It's probably like, you know, like harness straps. This has got, they put a lot into this, and it all works. Like, it doesn't feel too busy. It feels like detailed and like a spaceship. And I think part of why that is because they concentrate the busyness right here, and then it kind of dissipates. You know, there's still details moving out, but they like become further and further apart and simpler and simpler. Yeah, and it's got kind of a fun profile here where it's like almost 3 spoiler wing things, and then this, but not quite, but almost. Yeah, and the rockets. That's cool. Again, I think I hope that kids aren't picking it up and then being disappointed because they can't use it in their track, because it really seems like they could. Oh, so this is Socks, the artificially intelligent cat, I think. From the trailer, that's the impression I've gotten. So this is the heaviest one so far. Metal body, plastic base, plastic wheels. Again, speed discs, but they're white on white. And you can see the axle in there. So the headlights are the color of the cat's eyes. This is meant to look like a little collar tag. And I guess this is meant to look like the collar, the bumper. That's a paw. There's no interior. This is just blacked out. I guess it's an electric car. So weird. It's a weird little touch. The ears are great. I mean, this one would drive great. It's, yeah. I don't really like that they did the paws on the side. Aside from that, I don't like this pink, like, mouth, lip thing, nose. Maybe it's supposed to be a nose. It definitely gives the impression of a face, but it does not give the impression of that cat's face from the art. It gives the impression of 2 faces. So there's this face, which is horrifying, but then there's also, like, you know, this big thing is like an eye, or eyes, or you know, cool wraparound glasses, and then there's the ears, and you know, that's much better. I wish they'd gone with that, or at least picked one of them. Socks. I was hoping this one would be the coolest one. Yeah. Okay. And then we have Izzy Hawthorne. Okay, and this one has off-road wheels. That's very nice. Immediately makes me think it's like some kind of moon rover sort of deal. Different wheels in the front than in the back. They're not the same color chrome. One's a darker chrome, these ones. Not chrome, like copper. And these ones are much brighter copper. And then the pattern is also different. Same size though. Plastic bottom. These spare tires are the same size as these ones, but they're not the same wheels, or tires, I mean. They have, like, you know, angled treads, whereas these are very straight treads. Okay, so let's see. What's the impression this gives? Oh, it's got lensed headlights from the windshield. That's cool. And it's got a little, like, peeking out the front, almost like you know, machine gun encampment kind of look to it. It's very military. It's like a cross between industrial and military. I really like the asymmetry of this shoulder being orange. And I'm going to look at the character here for a second because I suspect and I was right. The character has an asymmetrical shoulder guard that is that orange and blue color. So that's a really nice touch, you know, to match the character in that way. And it's just, it's kind of got a dune buggy feel, but it's also sleek. It's very wide, very stable, but you know, it's gonna go places. I mean, I think this is my favorite out of the set. Again, it rolls like a dream. And that's partly because these big wheels are, they're plastic, but they have this line down the middle of them that's a bit higher than the treads. So the line is touching on all four sides, and that's what it's rolling on. It's not rolling on the bumpy treads, so it's very smooth, which is very smart design on Hot Wheels' part. Okay, so we opened a lot of cars. This one, the one with the busyness down here, and then it gets less busy as it pans out, and it's got the cockpit with the flight stick, speed disc wheels, and then the rocket in the back. This is definitely the other winner. This one's okay. This one's kind of a loser for me. So let's put the losers back here. That's a loser. I think that's a loser. Well, now I feel bad. I shouldn't be calling cars losers. They're doing their best, aren't they? Oh, okay. You know what? Nobody's a loser. Nobody's a loser. We'll just put winners. And we'll put these two back here. They're winners, but they're not, you know, front of the line winners. Do a quick pass over them. Ooh. Some nice cars there. Thank you for watching my video. I hope that you're having a very nice day. If you click like or subscribe on my video, then I think that maybe the faceless little, you know what, it doesn't matter. It's probably wishful thinking or magical thinking. It doesn't matter whether you click like or not. She's still gonna always be there.